There is no better feeling than winning a game, putting all of your hard work into a single moment and coming out on top. A young boy from the picture book Baseball Saved Us would have to agree with you too. Have you ever had an activity that you like to do when you were feeling down? Did that activity pick you back up again? Well, our main character's sport of choice is baseball, and if he could be here today, he would tell you that playing baseball got him through some pretty tough times. During World War II, this young Japanese-American boy and his family were sent to an internment camp after the attack on Pearl Harbor. During the camp, Shorty, who is pictured here, and his father decided to have the whole camp build a baseball diamond and form a league. Before we find out what else happens along the way, let's learn about this time period. On December 7, 1941, Japanese airplanes made a surprise attack on the U.S. Navy in Pearl Harbor. They destroyed many ships and killed many soldiers. It was this attack that forced the United States to enter World War II. The citizens of the United States were in shock. They had tried to avoid the war, but they could not ignore this attack. The next day, December 8, 1941, the U.S. declared war on Japan. 3 days later, Japan's allies, Germany and Italy, declared war on the United States. The United States was now a major part of World War II. 2 months later, while the United States of America was at war with Japan, President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed Executive Order 9066, which incarcerated people of Japanese descent in internment camps. The U.S. Army moved all people of Japanese descent away from the West Coast. They were sent to internment camps in the middle of the American deserts up until the 1945. Approximately 120,000 Japanese Americans, nearly 2/3 of them American citizens by birth, were first sent to temporary assembly centers, most of which were located at fairgrounds and racetracks, and then to 10 major camps. This map shows where different locations of internment camps were set up. The reason for these camps, according to the U.S. government, was because they could not tell who might be loyal to Japan. None of these immigrants from Japan or their children, who were American citizens, were ever proven to be dangerous to America during World War II. In 1988, the United States government admitted this and that what they did was wrong. Don't all of these events sound so tragic? Imagine if you had to pack up all of your belongings and move to the dusty desert. How would you feel? What would you do to make the time better? Well, we are lucky enough to have a story about what it was like through the eyes of a young boy named Shorty and how he overcame his surroundings. Shorty and his family are taken from their homes just like many of the other Japanese families during this time. He had to pack up all of his belongings and move to the dusty, dirty desert and stay in rooms that were watched by American guards. Shorty and his father decide to have the whole camp build a baseball diamond and form a league. They make uniforms and find equipment that will work. His father believed that the people needed to take their mind off the current situation and find something to do. During one of the last games of the season, Shorty's team was down by 1 hit in order to win the entire game. Shorty was feeling overwhelmed by still being a prisoner. It was his turn to step up to bat. He had 1 swing left. Here is a short excerpt from Baseball Saved Us. Shorty says, I glanced at the guardhouse behind the left field foul line and saw the man in the tower leaning on the rail with the blinding sun glinting off his sunglasses. He was always watching, always staring. It suddenly made me mad. I gripped the bat harder and took a couple of practice swings. I was going to hit the ball past the guardhouse, even if it killed me. Everyone got quiet, and the pitcher threw. Will Shorty hit the ball? Will his team win? Will he ever leave the camp? You need to read Baseball Saved Us in order to find out.